Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Festive Football Show. My name is Benton, along with the family. George, Wagwan family, how you staying? How you doing, family?
I'm feeling prophetic in the wrong way.
And big up to our listeners. And come on is out and about, because it's coincident or not, Chelsea had a bad week and come on missing. Wagwan.
So we started to call her out on this thing, right?
Yeah, talk to me. I'm sure Cameroon is listening to the show, and the people that want to know if it's because of Chelsea's rough week. But overall, family, you're doing well. Hopefully, the festive season is going well on your end.
Yeah, man. Happy holidays to you and yours. Everybody out there that's watching the show. Happy holidays. Reaching out to them. Hopefully, the kids got what they wanted. Hopefully, the big kids got what they wanted. And Benton.
Yes, sir.
Damn. Another leak has been reported at Old Trafford.
Another one?
Another leak.
Yo, I drive with a studio there, you know. I drive with a Azid, aka can only survive certain weather. It seems like you have got to make a call to the insurance company, family.
Yo. Hey, for all those living in South Florida are in Florida, going through this pain right now. I don't know if you know this, Benton, but a lot of insurance companies are pulling out of Florida at the moment. A lot. For flood insurance, because of the roof. So if you're driving down in South Florida anytime, like in Fort Lauderdale, in the Fort Lauderdale area of Miami, you're going to see a lot of houses with blue tarps on it. Because insurance companies are pulling out, and it's a scam. It's a terrible thing that they're doing. But we'll talk about it another time. But yeah, Old Trafford leaking again.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a call. I'll make a call to the scammer one. Yeah, all right. It's a football show. It's a football show, but you don't know. I think in 2025 we're going to delve into other non-football, sports-related stuff. You know, we're going have a little segment of Ball Chat or different content going onto our channel, because cricket hot up some of our nerves, and myself included, and we have to start speak more, get some of these cricket discussions out of the way.
But big up, while you say that, big up Fabi Frado. So I think let's ask the public, would they want us to cover cricket?
No, Junior, not now. not now. We're going, because big up to the Bangladeshi pod. I don't even remember what it's called. The man that just play West Indies and want Ball Chat for forward come talk about cricket. Brethren, link with when Ball Chat when West Indies are doing. Alright,
Hold on. Big up Dalton said no cricket. Hold on, Benton.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Have to hold on. Let me find it. Go ahead. I'll find it, and I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. I know, but it's not for football. Ball Chat will always be a football show.
Yeah, man.
But we might add a cricket show as well, like in the midweek or some other time.
Well, Ball Chat is Ball Chat. Football, Ball Chat channel and Ball Chat podcast is football focus. We're going to have cricket content over in another space. Loaded on Ball Chat channel. All right, football show. Because big up to the family, and I hope again, hopefully all ones and ones are having a wonderful and safe holiday season. You know, big up to the crew, all the subscribers. Big up yourself. Thank you for riding with us, supporting us through 2024, and hopefully everyone is safe and in health. You know, I don't know when you have a whole heap of things, but give thanks for life and health and wellness, especially as we round out a year. Now to football. The slot machine still kicking, are going hard according to Fabi Frano. Junior, we now waste no time, but we have to, Mohamed Salah, come on. dropped a stat recently, said Mohamed Salah scored and assisted in 8 games straight. And my question is, in the Premier League, score and assisted in 8 Premier League games straight. Is this a new stat? Where this is a new column this? We are looking for a number of games straight, them assists and scoring? Or is just the Mohamed Salah, is he the best player right now in all of football?
Damn.
All right,
Damn.
what do you think about that one?
No. He is. You know what I was thinking about a while ago?
Yeah.
Why is he not? I was trying to figure out a reason why is he not, and you cannot find a better playing footballer.
Well, I'll ask Cristiano Ronaldo at the Global Awards.
Look, Ronaldo's opinion is just as valuable as Ronaldinho. Ronaldo is an old-time player. We're not busy about Ronaldo. We're not busy about Messi. Ball chat is about modern footballers, all right? So, Salah is the best player in the world right now. No,
and Junior Fabi Fran is quick to point out that stat has been there because even Kane is on it. So my apologies.
No. Hold on. In the world of quote-unquote AI and with AWS, what they have done right now is turn football into a statistic. All sports, stats run all sports right now, right? I want to call it again. Damn, what's a term? What them call it? That the Cincinnati Reds in baseball started it. There's a term for it where statisticians and you have traditional sports people and you have statisticians. So somebody will come in that if Moneyball, where Moneyball came, but there's a term for it though in sports.
Okay.
Damn, it won't come back to me. But the point I'm making is this: everything is a stat right now. The elephant in the room, and we're not talking about Arsenal, is will Liverpool pony up and pay Mohamed Salah, right? So where the money ball is rolling right now is we're going to find a stat every week that is going to say how valuable Salah is. So yes, come on, reel out the stat, straight. Look, it don't matter. Salah is the best baller in the world right now. Salah is the baller in England that everybody know. Everybody don't play against Liverpool. We have to stop the Egyptian lion. And them can't stop him. Them can't stop him.
Do you think that Liverpool should pay him?
No.
Okay, so you're maintaining firm on the no PM thing.
No, because this is Liverpool's tradition. Traditionally, this is Liverpool, right? And they don't pay big money. And all the Liverpool fans are going to love to hear me say this. Liverpool is a big side mentality with a mid-table budget. If Liverpool could spend the money that Manchester United can spend in the last 10 years, imagine where Liverpool will be right now. If Liverpool could spend the money that Man City spent in the last 5 years, are before 4 years ago, imagine where Liverpool would be right now. And some might say the American ownership, them need to pony up. And whatever the argument might be, they cannot afford a Salah. They cannot. And right now, what would they be paying for? Would they be paying for the world's best player for the next 5 years? Or would they be paying the world's best player the last 3 years who might start declining next year? Which one will they be paying for?
I mean, I would pay him for 1 year with an option for another. I would pay him for 1 year and an option for a second year. He's the best footballer on the planet right now. Right. The most lethal right winger in all the Premier League right now. And the bottom line is that he's an impact player, big game. I mean, defenders shake when them see Salah forward.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality. I have when I compensate him, because I would give him a contract, guarantee 1 more year, and then an option for a second year. And then the second year option is the situation we're looking at. How does his performance kind of lay out for the second year of that contract? But I would sign him up. And I've moved from this point. I've changed because a few episodes ago, maybe about a month ago or 2 months ago, I said not to pay him. I would let him go to Saudi Arabia. But you can't let this player doing what he's doing now just go just like that. No.
He's 32 years old. He's 32 years old. And his game is predicated 100% on speed. When will he start slowing down? And look, I wish Salah can play like this till he's 37, 38, because it's a joy to watch. It really is. But I know Liverpool fans, some of them might be living in the moment and think it's bad mind. But I think it's good money sense to invest this money elsewhere. I really do. But
I know, and to be fair though, Julian, he takes good care of himself. He's a health nut, just like Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of them brother that will not eat carbs, at least according to what I understand. He's very much committed to the health and wellness side of his life. So, and is a Muslim, so now never got pork. And now never non-halal stuff. So so Fabi Frana says 2 years is the current offer with an option for another year. So that's looking at 3 years. So potentially 32. Okay, I wouldn't do 3 years. I would do 2 years. But I mean, he has done so well that he's deserved to get whatever contract he's asking for.
Yes. But then we know he wouldn't sign in England. Where else will there be a market for him that's bigger than Liverpool?
And that's the problem, because you won't miss if you don't move on him, right? I mean, in 3 years, will you get the Saudi Arabia offer for him?
No, but he can leave for free this year. So from a Liverpool perspective, whatever. But from Salah's perspective, if he was to leave, where would he go? I get Saudi Arabia, but what is his career intentions or his career goals right now at 32? Does he want to win another Champions
League? He could go to the highest bidder.
No, but who will be the highest bidder?
There's only certain clubs that could afford this type of contract, right?
Exactly. So what? PSG? Will he go to France? I mean, if he goes to France...
Bush League ball game, that.
All right. So Barcelona can't sign Olmo. So
Barcelona is pulling a lever, Bridget.
Their major lever right now is Yamal, that plays right wing. You're going to sacrifice Yamal for Salah on the right wing? No. Real Madrid, they cannot deal with another ball-dominant winger. So where will he go? Inter Milan, Juventus, Napoli, Conte, Napoli, probably. Would he want to go back to Italy and right his wrongs that happened at Roma? I don't know. But for me personally, Salah need to... I wouldn't sign him back, but I would feel some type of way seeing Salah in a different jersey next year.
It's hard to separate the two. It's almost like peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
It's almost like cocoa bread and patty. Them got together. It's like you can't really say Salah play for the other side, even though he played. He might go back at Chelsea go right the wrongs. Yeah, man. At this stage of his career, I fully agree that there is no club, or very few clubs. At best, no maybe club. 3 clubs at best.
No club
that can afford him. And then,
yeah, go ahead. Think about the press conference. I'm very happy to be at Club A.
Yeah.
There is no club bigger in the world than Club Liverpool.
Yeah. But it's also dependent on how the dynamics of the Liverpool relationship, because we don't know. Say, Salah does exhibit some side girl feelings. And in the whole contract saga, you know, side girl out there talk about how, boy, I mean, you nothing about no contract yet in a bridging. I mean, you nothing them now talk to me now. So if things, and I say that in no disrespect to Mohamed Salah, I mean, he might try handling business and he might try squeeze management. Now, to that end, if management didn't forward to him and then appease the issue, resolve the issues and piss him off, you can see Salah go on next square and say, yo, me have blood in my eye, I want to kick out them teeth. And I could be wrong, but if management pisses him off, because he has spoken very highly of how he loved the club, the man even said this is probably his last Man City game I play at this place.
Right.
So, I can, but him not gonna. Those are hypothetical, but I guess I'm saying, you always said never say never until it's done.
Yeah. Never say never, but I can't see it. I cannot see it.
And regardless of what happens with Liverpool and Mohamed Salah situation, it's as a football fan, no side business. As a football fan, it's a joy to watch Mohamed Salah roll ball.
Yes.
And we're just going to enjoy the thing right now, at least from my perspective. You know, Liverpool dominated West Ham 5-0, Junior. I don't even know what to say about this football game. I mean, me and Fabi Franos, the slot machine, still gunning, but I don't know slot machine. This is your play against a bug side, and rightfully so, Liverpool's a big side, but West Ham is piss poor. I mean, West Ham is so bad at football. And how is West Ham so bad, brother?
Speaking about transfers that need to happen, West Ham need to break down this team. And it's obvious they're not going to fire nobody. He's not going to be fired. I think they need to just rebuild this team. I would do a fire sale in January and just rebuild.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Kudus could find a good home. You could move Kudus for a nice amount. You could move Paqueta for a nice amount. And you know what, disrespect Liverpool because them dominate the game. But the attitude, West Ham, the ambience or the vibes coming out of the stadium was that West Ham fans and ballers just resigned to accept, say, boy, yo, we are playing Liverpool and them come for them 3 points and there's nothing we can do about it. That is the vibes I get watching this ball game. And that is unusual for West Ham under the old brother, David Moyes.
That to me, Liverpool approaches game like we're not here to waste time. I think there's something to be said about just the aura of Liverpool. Liverpool has that, for lack of a better term, they have that Pep Man City feel to them, real Pep Man City feel to them, where it's just, we're just there for play ball. We don't care about you. They're here to dominate. We are here for play some ball. We're going to roll some ball. And if you want to stand up and be opposition to us, we're just going to roll right over you. That's the vibe we get from Liverpool. When you look at all the news that's surrounding Liverpool, right? Virgil have a contract situation. Trent is now reportedly all but gone to Real Madrid. I don't know why Real Madrid will take him, but he's all but gone to Real Madrid. Salah wants a new contract. Darwin Núñez still is that preferred by
you squeeze Darwin Núñez that is Bridging.
No, but that's the thing. They have so many negative news around them.
Federico Chiesa reportedly want go road so he can get some minutes.
So he added more. But then, when they come onto the field and you look on the jersey and you hear the away fans singing, "You'll never walk alone," it's like the man that walk around the walls at Jericho. And then every time them shout, the building just collapse. That is how Liverpool is right now. They just look destined. I think they're what, 11 points clear right now with a game in hand or something like that. It's done. Like it's done. It's done.
Yeah,
Just
man.
pack up the Premier League right now. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to set them up. You cannot see Liverpool losing 2 games in a row.
I mean,
They're not going to win every game going forward, but you cannot see them dropping 2 games in a row. You cannot see it.
it's you know, I mean, I want to agree with you but the only thing is that, what is it, 19 games in, right? It's just, it's not even January yet. So, me just I go hold off. But based on all indications, I mean, Liverpool definitely have the Premier League lock. But life come at you fast, and we don't know the runnings. We have watched ball game for a long time. It only takes something. Because even though we highlight how great Liverpool is and how magnificent how when they walk on the pitch and certain teams get frost. Look at Fulham over the recent festive period, right? Went toe-to-toe with them. And Fulham took a point off them, right? And prior to that, I think Newcastle took a point off them, and the Arsenal fans make a lot of noise. Say, boy, the referee blew off the match when Newcastle was on the attack. So, ball game still, and ultimately teams have to go out and try to knock them off their perch, so to speak. But Liverpool is the standard bearer rounding out the Premier League in 2024. Them are the best watch product in the entire league right now.
Benton, the man them score 45 goals in 18 games.
Yeah, man. Best watch product.
And given up 17 goals. A plus 28 goals. You talk about teams taking a point off of them. They've only lost 1 game. You see, in years past, when it was Liverpool and City, and Heraldo and all the Arsenal man them will run in and Arsenal still in it, Ray. And we have sit down there and say, look, before you chase Liverpool, before you chase Man City, separate yourself from Liverpool first. Right?
Yeah.
Liverpool has given themselves such a ground right now. Before Chelsea fans them start reel up, before Arsenal fans them start reel up and say, all we need is Liverpool for drop 2 or 3 games. Them now go play the whole season and lose 1 game, blah, blah, blah. Separate yourself from who is around you first before you start talk about the next bracket.
Talk about, yeah.
Liverpool is the next bracket. They are,
yeah, man. Them in a different league right now.
A slot machine, and slot is the perfect name.
Yeah.
Because you don't slot pieces in. He's literally just slotting pieces in the machine, and the machine just keeps going.
Yeah, man.
Keeps going. Look at my boy there. Look at that. What Gomez? No, not Gomez. What the defender name who we have as a bug the last couple of years? The commentators say he looks just like Virgil.
Oh, Kwanzaa?
No, not Kwanzaa. No, the next bug man.
Gomez.
Gomez.
Yeah.
In the Tottenham game, I think it was Lee that said it. I want him to say it. I'm going to look, I'm going to say, you know him, right? He does have a Virgil vibe to him now. That is how comfortable Liverpool is, where when we used to talk about how Virgil have to do extra man work. No, the man them just look so comfortable. Robertson and Trent Arnold for years were like, that's them weak link. Robertson still do some little brain farts in games right now, right? But the man them are so well run and so well defended and well commanded that even when Robertson make a mistake, it's not a 5-alarm fire.
Yeah.
The man them gone, man.
Dalton rightfully point out, Benton Fulham played 85 minutes with 11 men. Liverpool played with 10.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder. And that's 100% accurate because Thinking back on that Fulham game, even though Liverpool was down a man, Fulham was under a whole heap of pressure. A whole heap of pressure. All right, so ball of the week to Mohamed Salah. Ball of the week. You mentioned Trent Arnold, and I noticed a little bit of discussion happened during the commentary. I think it was Peter Drury and Lee Dixon was on color commentator for NBC Sports. And they had a discussion around Trent, and I once said Lee Dixon seemed to imply that Trent might gone. I mean, I don't know if you heard the same discussion or if I
He's
took away
all
from
but
that.
gone. He's all but going to Real Madrid.
And Slot was asked this about Trent, and Slot said something to the effect that, you know, just look at how Trent celebrated. That says enough. And basically, I think what he gathers from that is that the man is committed to Liverpool and committed to the city and the cause. So, you know,
which is all that is important right now. Slot don't care about next year. You think Slot thinking about summer? You think Slot thinking about replacing a right back? Slot to try and win now.
Yeah.
You get a chance like this where you can come into the big bad Premier League. Your countryman, balled man forward from the big bad Ajax, have failed. And you can come in as a Dutch manager your first year and roll in and win the Premier League. I don't give a damn about the summer. I don't give a damn about Salah. I don't give a damn about Virgil. I don't give a damn about Trent. All of us is all hands on deck. We're trying to win this now, and then we make management take care of the off season. That is what is fueling Liverpool.
Yeah, man. Goals: Luis 5-0, Luis Diaz, Cody Gapco, Mohamed Salah, Trent Arnold, and Diego Jota. 5-piece meal. Boy, I guess as Liverpool, you couldn't ask for a more diverse sort of goal setup, I guess, other than Nunes getting a goal. But all of your attacking pieces got something. And we don't know if Nunes will score goals to save him life. But ball of the week, Mohamed Salah, baller all around. Liverpool, exceptional. And Ryan Gravenberch, again, outstanding in the midfield. But we don't say they not play against nobody. Over upon West Ham side, bugs all around. Lucas Paqueta. I think we can really, you've always said this to me, like why Brazil are bug side. The more I watch Lucas Paqueta and his inconsistencies, Carlos Soler, I mean, you can see why West Ham is an idiot side. Mohamed Kudus is the only bright spot over there, and he's also sometimes go from one side to the next. So, no sympathy for West Ham. All right, just before we leave Liverpool, and we're just going to walk through the results of the respective games we want to highlight. But a good festive period for Liverpool. They have one more game coming up here. What is on Christmas, New Year's Day, but a good festive period for them overall, Junior.
Oh yeah, definitely. And your butter, what have scored 11 goals in the last 2 games?
let me see.
Six against Tottenham.
Yeah, 5 against West Ham, 3 against Leicester, Jaja, and 6
14.
against Spurs. 9, 14
Would they play next? Would they play next?
Don't. I think we need some Manchester United on the fixture list.
Jesus Christ, oh Lord have mercy.
They play Manchester United on January 5th. But your manager did say the Storm was coming, so we'll discuss that club, the Storm that may have arrived at Manchester United in a second. But excellent week for Liverpool, family.
Yeah.
Excellent week for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Any issues? I mean, and of course, Liverpool is doing this without Ibrahim Konate.
Yeah, and you said any issues? No.
No.
The only issue they have right now is consistency.
Okay.
We have to just find consistency.
But they are consistent. Are maintain the consistency.
There are moments in the games where you look at yeah. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, and you don't want to get the fat cat syndrome. You don't want to think that it's done and it's not done. So Dalton said, Junior, at least you get it out the way early. Jesus of mercy.
Other results from this weekend's action I will highlight. Football family. Man City finally won a game. The last time they won a game was what? December 4th in the Premier League. Last time they won a game in the Premier League was December 4th against Forest. You know what? Before we get to Man City, we go to Nottingham Forest. Number 2 team in the Premier League, right?
I know all Nottingham Forest is doing. They're just keeping everybody away from Liverpool.
And let's make sure we make this affirm. Nottingham Forest, that finished 17th last year in the Premier League, is on a 5 games winning streak and sitting in second position in the English Premier League. Junior, what going over there? What is Nottingham Forest doing so well that these so-called other big clubs cannot do and are not doing?
You know what Nottingham Forest is doing well?
What?
Patience. And let me explain why. Remember, right before they hired Nuno, not even right before, the summer before they hired Nuno, they spent a record amount of money where they basically changed out their whole side. You remember that?
Yeah, they did spend heavily in the transfer market.
Heavy, but it wasn't A-grade top shelf players. They got good squad players for big sides to come in and say, let's make a team. And before Nuno got hired, it was, we're failing, we're not doing well. Nuno came in, I remember beating Hag in first game in a Christmas last year, and then struggled the rest of the year. They didn't make any big outlandish moves in the summer. But what basically happened is, what we are seeing is the effect of Nuno football, or just any coach. And Nuno is a good coach. He's a good coach. I'm not going to say he's a Champions League winning coach, but he's a good coach. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
You just need time. You just need patience to implement a system and for the players to trust it. So there's no quick fix in football. And this is just more proof of that. Nottingham Forest.
You're saying this to kind of allay our beating of Manchester United later on, but there's no quick fixes in football.
Actually, I'm beating up Chelsea. I'm beating up Man City. Beating up not Arsenal, but I'm Man U kind of out of that now. But the teams them that think that they can pull levers and bring in players and rebuild a whole side from scratch.
I saw what you did there with the levers.
Even on the other side of the world, you have 2 teams. You have not the other side. In the other league, in a Spanish-speaking league, you have 2 teams. One side pull levers, one side use Bitcoin and bring in ballers, run with ballers, have baller vex ball left wing. You have one ball over here, so we can play till December and can't play no more and that kind of thing. But then you have the third team, patience. Cholo just take him time and build him side. And look at Atletico Madrid right now. Oh, and let's not stop there. In the other side of the world, like Italy, you have teams out there where have American players, where them says Captain America. You have one Portuguese brother up on the left were lazy, and then try this quick fix, get rid of coach, bring in this. You have this other team where said about old lady. You have this a team where they said about the into this and into that. But then you have a coach in Conte that fought the Brassine team a year and a half ago, and we sat down here and even a counter. Let's see when will Conte be fired, because it's just a matter of time. Patience. And look at where Napoli is now. Look at where Atletico Madrid is now. Look at where Nottingham Forest is now. Liverpool has showed the ultimate patience. They wanted my boy well Man City might going back for right now. The holding midfield and man say, yo, Liverpool start say, yo, Zubamende. Liverpool say, I ain't changing nothing. Zubamende no one forward, we're good. We're not changing nothing. And look at that. Patience.
I think I agree with you regarding patience. And I think that the reference in Italy that you're looking for patience, the more ideal one is Atalanta. It's not necessarily Napoli and because we don't know if Conte don't win the Scudetto this year and things go sideways, the press conferences them are gonna start get crazy. Big up Geraldo Haynes. Geraldo Haynes says Ballers, Pool, Bugs, Spurs, and Bruno Fernandes. But you say all of that to say this, Julia, quickly. Nottingham Forest. I mean, we watch football a whole heap, and are we resigned to think that Nottingham Forest is gonna finish top 4?
No.
Okay. What is the best sort of position will this Nottingham Forest start secure them in this league come May? How will they finish?
It depends on January.
It depends on January
Because I can't see Paqueta going to Nottingham Forest.
Okay, you could say one thing, but then it would require him have to work. And
Nuno will
not
get
gonna do it.
Nuno will get him to work.
Him not, because Nuno. I mean, I don't think he will do it. He would have to work. So ball of the week to Nottingham Forest. 5 straight victories on a row. Ball of the week, more importantly, to Nuno. Because Nuno did similar sort of work with Wolves. Took the money to Spurs and got sacked. Go over Saudi Arabia. When did he get? Him did they Saudi Arabia, right? And then ended up getting sacked also, I think, in Saudi Arabia because he picked off with Karim Benzema.
He had a nightmare.
Because I think it's Benzema or whatever. But now he's back and he's reasserting his coaching credential. Not just returned. It's over a year since his return. So ball of the week to them. Big up Nuno. Man no ball. No Premier League ball.
Yes.
Football
is easy. Football is easy. Once you can get somebody committed. One thing about Nottingham Forest, they are a committed bunch of players. They are committed to each other. And it's a joy to see. It really is a joy to see.
And Dalton said he thinks that they will finish in 5th or 7th.
And the only reason why I agree with Dalton is because they're not going to sneak up on anybody. They're not at Chelsea, at Arsenal, teams like those will not really have a chance to win the league this year. They have to respect Nottingham Forest. What could help it?
Wait. You said teams like that who don't have a chance this year have got really stave off Nottingham Forest.
That's them title run right now. Them title chases for second.
Wow, you're wicked. All right, Man City finally picked up a victory. Julia, first victory since December 4th in the Premier League. A victory over Nottingham Forest. Pep, coach's 500th game for Man City. He said, boy, I could have shed tears. Cried for this accomplishment. But did you see something good? Was it good? Improvements? Or was just Leicester City just bad?
No.
Goals from Savinho and Erling Haaland.
Leicester is not bad. Leicester is last year's Burnley. And remember, Man City is a offside run away from playing most of the game with 10 men with Edison with a red card, and giving up a penalty. Remember that, Before City scored, remember, Leicester had
Ortega, right?
Ortega, yeah.
Ortega, yes. Ortega, yeah.
Clear penalty if it wasn't for the offside. So,
and Jeremy Vardy did miss a sitter too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, which is something you think, Jamie Vardy would have scored them things there.
Yes, so even though it's a 2-0 game and Leicester, that's why I said they are this year's Burnley. When the man them not the ball, them look good, I mean, they want to cover the whole field from sideline to sideline, goal line, end line to end line. They want all 11 players to spread out. And that is their Achilles heel, because as soon as they turn over the ball, it's a race for them to get back compact. And if they don't get back compact, teams are going to kill them. And that's what teams have been doing to them. But apart from that, though, even though City's won 2-0, Savinho's goal, that should have never scored. The goalkeeper should have never parried the ball.
Should have secured,
That really. And so City can feel good that they won their last game for 2024, but they have to sit down now and still think to themselves, like, we're still not on the right track. Not on the right track.
I will say this. This is probably the best game I've seen from Erling Haaland during this bad run. And best game in the sense of Erling Haaland was really coming back and connecting players. Actually, I think he set up one of the goals or a couple. I think he came back in midfield, drive at the defense, push the ball wide to somebody. Bernardo Silva, I think, and then Bernardo Silva ended up the foolishness or something. And I like that. That's a part of his game where you don't normally see from him, but it shows that he has that ability. And especially when the team is struggling. I think I want a centre forward to be able to come back and do some of those things because, but the overarching problems are still there. I think midfield-wise, if you saw how Leicester City played through them so easily, it was like, bruh, it's just like a hot knife through butter. So, them pick up them 3 points. I mean, they drew in the middle of the week with Everton, and so maybe they're turning the corner, Junior.
Yes. Maybe, but.
So, interestingly, in this game, though, in this game against Leicester City, Savinho, I wanted to ask you about. Savinho was switched to the left wing. Traditionally, Pepper's played him on the right wing. But my curiosity from a football perspective, when I watch Doku and Savinho players together, Doku struggles to cross the ball with his left leg. And so he's always cutting the ball back on his right foot. Savinho is very savvy with his left foot. And he's willing to cross the ball with his left foot and score. And when he plays the right wing, he's always cutting the ball back on his left to then shoot. So my question is, if Doku struggles to cross the ball on the left wing, and you have a forward who's dependent on crosses, why not play the man them on the wing that they're more capable of? You see what I'm saying?
Well, all right.
And because I know Doku sometimes cut in on him right and then we put it in, but I mean, bro, come on.
Well, big up to Coach Cushion, Chris Allen, a baller. He is the best footballer I know personally. That's not family. Chris Allen, best footballer. There's no other footballer out there that I have in my phone that I can call. And he's a coach right now, he's a very accomplished coach, right? He was the one that taught me when I was about 17 in Florida. 2 things he taught me. When you're crossing the ball, the importance of being able to cross the ball with a low arc. right? Something that Trent Arnold perfect.
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
The other thing that he taught me is the most dangerous cross in the world is a cutback.
It's a cutback.
No cross there's no defense in the world that is comfortable defending a cutback cross. So when you have opposing footed players on the wings, that's where football is now. They are shifting the defenders early by cutting the ball back on their stronger foot. The defenders now have to readjust when they are running back, right?
Yep.
What do you get to attack way into that? If you really think the game, you're attacking the offside trap. Because when a player is used to the ball going down the wing and we're setting the offside trap or we're moving in unison, right? Remember, back in the day, we have a sweeper, and the way we used to learn is nobody get behind the sweeper. The sweeper is always the last man, and everybody listen for the sweeper. The sweeper say, out. When they go to a flat back four, there's no more verbal communication. It's all about reading the space, reading each other's movement, and moving on one. When that winger cut the ball back, that is when you get breakdown in communications, and that's why you see a lot of this is what City is perfecting. What made Bernardo Silva was running in that little channel right outside the 6-yard box. When the ball cut back, he just chip it right there, sir. And so I think that's it. What I saw today, Pep said, you know what, screw this. This not working. Yo, go up on the left wing with your left foot dominant and just play comfortable.
And I agree with Coach Haaland's position that definitely defense have to do some adjustments during that cutback, and so it can make your life more difficult. But me look on a player like Trent Arnold. The man now said, boy, I'm not cut back none. I mean, yes, in ball game, I'm sure he has cut it back. But what he said is that fundamentally, me I put the ball upon your head. And I'm delivering something special to you. There's nothing like magic. Well, I guess the process of doing a perfect cross is somewhat magical to some. But the idea is that the man I say, yo, me I put it right where only you can get it. And I don't need fair try, turn back or whatever. And so, I'm saying this to players like a Doku or players who are watching players. It's like, perfect this one thing very well. Because what Trent Arnold has done is show you that, look, and he's not the only one. I mean, there are other players who can't come on the top of my head who have said, yo, when I'm crossing a ball, may I put it exactly upon my ball ahead.
Yeah.
And that, when you look at Trent Arnold crosses, it's like, yo, brother.
All right. But not to cut you.
Yeah.
But Trent Arnold is known for his crosses right now, right?
Yes.
15 years ago, Trent Arnold would have just been one of a million.
Yes, you have others who would have definitely do them thing there.
And it's not only that.
Yeah.
Trent Arnold has a Jota. Jota is very good in the air.
Yeah.
Right?
Nunes is decent too.
No, but not Darwin. Luis. Luis Diaz is the one. Darwin Nunes is not good in the league.
Nunes is decent when he's playing for Uruguay, but that's a whole other conversation.
But then you don't have that at City. Yes, Haaland scored a header today, but he scored a header from 3 yards out. The football has changed. We don't have a lot of Peter Crouches out there running around anymore that is dominant in the air like that. I forget about Peter Crouch. Because Peter Crouch is obvious. You remember Oliver Bierhoff?
Yes, I remember Oliver.
There's no way. Closer. There's no way. Them man, they're going to sit down and you're going to put a opposite foot winger for the next 1 week. A left-footed right winger. I said, cut the ball back and put a in-swinging cross into the 18. Now you put an out-swinging cross and make a big man go attack the ball. Then there's a football done.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm asking because I can see sometimes in Haaland's body language, like he may drive and Doku go down the left wing and he may drive and he might expect the ball and then the ball cut back, and then him have to come back out, and the ball get dead because the defender is expecting this cut back. And then and I can imagine as a forward, you probably said, Bridget, and just put the BBC ball across. Now, me already done here, you don't need to cut it back again. But Doku's mindset is that he's programmed now to just always a cut back. I mean, say, if you look at what Savinho did today on the left wing, Savinho get the ball, anytime he can't have a chance, he just swing in that box.
No, not necessarily, because I think Savinho didn't even pick out, was it Bernardo Silva at one point?
Yeah.
Right on the penalty spot. There's still a fear amongst the City players are losing the football. I think Pep instilled that in his players where he values the football, right?
Yes.
Liverpool, on the other hand, to me, Liverpool is just like, yo, we just go bomb the back post, bomb the back post, back post. City still they're still trying to be so precise in what they're doing.
Yeah, especially in our losing streak. Brother,
yes.
Get back to, and we said this recently, like, brother, get back to the fundamentals and do the basics right. Don't worry about no pristine ball game. You know? Sorry, but relatively speaking, a successful week for them. Man City, that is. They took a point from Everton and they defeated Leicester City. As it pertains to Leicester City, you see there's something there, but what you say? A championship side, or do you see them staying up in this business?
If they stay up, I think Rude can have a top half club next year. If they stay up, and them have some young ballers too. Them have some good little pieces.
Yeah, them have some good. Them have some promising. I'm not gonna say good. Them have some promise. And by the way, why Bobby Reid can't get some minutes in this ball game? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want the truth, Benton?
Maybe he's saving Bobby Reid for bigger ball game.
Do you want the truth, Benton?
He's saving Bobby Reid for bigger ball game. That is the truth.
Okay, all right. But you know what, though? Well, remember I said earlier I was very prophetic, right?
Yeah.
You know, the relegation battle might come down to Leicester, Crystal Palace, Man U, and West Ham.
Fair enough. Well, Southampton is definitely in there.
No. Relegation battle. But them teams are relegated already.
No, Southampton will be in the battle, Junior. Southampton is not relegated yet.
Southampton has 6 points.
It's early warm, Junior.
They are the only team that's in double figures in points.
Early warm, Junior. There's 90 more games remaining, and January transfer window coming, and the management are gonna fly the gate.
They're on pace to finish with 12 points, Bender.
Actually, we might finish with 13. All right, continue your point about relegation battle of brethren.
So it might be funny that I might be sitting down cheering against a Manchester United good baller in history. So Man U can steal.
See all them foolishness there. All them foolishness there.
No, but you will be closer to relegation in the next month. They are going to be close to relegation in the next month. They're going to be 2 points, 3 points away from being in the bottom three, and then it's going to be hell and high water. And what it might even be funny is they have an international break in January, right?
Yeah, there should be one that's coming up soon. I mean, because...
So the international break, we might be talking about, is Ruben really the man going forward for Man U? That's what is all right.
Maybe. But you're right, Junior. Manchester United is in a relegation.
No, they're not in it now, but if they don't beat Newcastle tomorrow, right? They're losing to Liverpool. They're going to beat Southampton. They're going Brighton.
We're not going to count just beat Southampton. Southampton like to compete against the relegation teams.
You have a lot. If you look at it over the next 2 months, all right, Newcastle, Liverpool, fine. Arsenal in the third round of the FA Cup, them going to lose that. Southampton, Brighton, them going to lose to Brighton at home. Southampton, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Everton, Ipswich. Most of those games are relegation battles. You can't lose to some of them teams. Yo, well, I tell you what.
And speaking of which, it's a good thing you brought this up because Harry Maguire says that everyone's is pushing each other. Ahmad is focused on doing his best for United. Of course, Ruben Amorim said that there's a storm coming when they were doing well. Is this the storm that he spoke of? And if so, how long is this? If this is not the storm, then when is the storm coming? And how long do we think the storm is going to last?
You know what? I'm going to bring it full circle. Because when he first said the storm was coming, it was right before the Arsenal game. I said this last week, and I thought, a lot of people out there thought, oh, this means that Manchester United is turning the corner. Right? That wasn't it. Now that Man U losing all these games, you're like, yo, maybe the storm is Ruben looked in the hourglass or looked in the glass or whatever they want to call it and look in the future and say they're going to lose more games than. No, that's not it. You know what the storm is, Benton? Cristiano Ronaldo and Qatar is coming to buy Manchester United, and they are going to take over the club. That is the storm that is coming, and when they take over the club, a lot of players, a lot of admins, a lot of things that were going on.
The club?
Yes.
Qatar
is back in now, ready to buy back Manchester United. And Cristiano Ronaldo, it's not coincidence that he did the interview and said, he said, mark my words, I am going to be the owner of a big club.
Wait, is this breaking news? Cristiano Ronaldo to own Manchester United?
He said that a couple days ago. That
so, but why want to buy a Bogside?
That's the best thing that is the best time to buy the Bogside.
Cristiano Ronaldo reveals plan to buy club amid claim sick Manchester United need changes. No, but then if Cristiano Ronaldo plans to buy Manchester, this is according to the Telegraph. And thanks for bringing this up, Drew. If Cristiano Ronaldo intends to buy Manchester United, then Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be the striker for Manchester United then.
No. Qatar is back in the running to buy the club. Look, there's a lot of sabotage going on. Man U, the story came out now that you have pretty much a players' union, an old players' union at Man U, right? Where players that were signed at the club, not necessarily playing first team games, right? But players that were at the club, a part of the club, even if you never get to play a game, and let's say you realize football wasn't for you. You're at the academy, you graduated, football isn't for you, you left, and you go work construction, right? They had a union, a group that is there that Manchester United, the club, put money into that union, into that group.
Yes.
And they supported those players, right?
Yeah.
The story came out that Ratcliffe said, no, we're cutting off that money.
Yeah, they're cutting off the fund. Yep, they're cutting.
Right. So all of these stories that are coming out, there is a strategy behind it. Ruben sitting down at a press conference. You hear about the leaks at Man U, Ruben at a press conference and water dropping out of the ceiling is too fantastic of a story, Benton. There is internal sabotage there going on. I'm 100% sure. Those are the views of Junior. And they are trying to get Qatar to come in and buy the club. And now you can put a face behind how Ratcliffe got to win Manchester United was he was the face of a rich man that claimed that he is a diehard Manchester United fan, right? That won the board over. Qatar coming in and saying we want to buy the club. It is not the Sheikh, it's not the whoever. It is what I think was Qatar. Is more the rhetoric of, because this is Brexit. It's more the rhetoric of the Isle man them, the Rapid man them are coming in and they want to buy the club. Now I can put a face in front of this as Cristiano Ronaldo coming in and say, we are here to buy the club. There's nothing stopping the board from falling on this. So it is imperative that Ratcliffe finds some way to get this club back on board and back on track so that they can stem off this push, because the storm is coming.
A storm is coming.
I really think that's a storm that's coming.
Ronaldo says at the Dubai event, says, quote, I said this 1.5 years ago and will continue to say, the problem is not the coaches. I've always give this example. It's like the aquarium. If you have a fish that is sick and you take him out and fix the problem, but put him back in, they will be sick again. This is the problem of Manchester United. It is the same. The problem is not only the coach, it is much more than that. If I was owner of the club, I would make changes clear and adjust what I think is bad there. I am still very young and have so many plans and dreams ahead, but mark my words, I will be the owner of a big club for sure. But by big club, Manchester United is a big club.
True, but the best thing that could happen to Man U right now is to be in a relegation fight. Go into relegation. I'm telling you, it's clear as day.
I mean, and I get it. Man United fans, and it could be a good fit because we don't know that this brother is someone who's very successful in his craft and is someone who will demand a certain standard. Him set the standard and him not really back from it. So it will be interesting to see what will happen with Manchester United if this transpires. I mean, it could be beneficial for the club, definitely, because I pay foolishness are going over that place. And as it regards to this Premier League fixture coming up tomorrow, they play Newcastle. Newcastle, I mean, I don't see how they beat Newcastle, but I mean, ball round. And this is just going by the way Newcastle have been playing.
Yes.
This is just going by the way Newcastle. I think Newcastle has found a form. They've been playing some good football of late. So I don't, but I could be wrong. You're early reading on that game tomorrow, and it's at Old Trafford. Well, I guess no matter where they play.
But Eddie Howe needs this more than Ruben.
Yes, he does. And I guess he's been getting the sort of response from his team of late because his team has been doing quite well.
Yes, so it is. We'll see. I think Manu finds a way because Bruno is suspended, right? And this is going to be the first game that players that have been called, the high-paying players that have not been carrying their own weight will not be around the squad. None at all, right? I think we're going to see a response from Manu tomorrow. I really do. I don't know if it will work out to be a win, but players know that they have to play for their jobs. This is the last game before the transfer window open. So you make a decision tomorrow. Do you want to play here or you don't want to play here?
Newcastle undefeated in the last 3 games. Last defeat came against Brentford. As for Man United,
They haven't won since them come back versus Man City.
thank you, Junior. I was just trying. Long time Manchester United don't win a game. And speaking of which, their last defeat on Boxing Day was against Wolves. And we need to get through our EPL roundup soon, Junior, because we want to touch some other news. And you don't know, we love to discuss football. But Wolves defeated Manchester United 2-0. They drew today with Spurs 2-2. Junior, new manager bounce over the Wolves.
Yeah, I don't want a new manager. New manager bounce is a real thing, but Wolves is playing to potential. I mean, without the red card to Bruno, that's a draw game at best for Wolves. And today they found something in the end, and it's
without the red card, you think that a 2-0 defeat to Wolves would have been a draw game?
At least a draw. For Man U in terms of a positive result or in terms of a negative result. But the game was even. It was 2 Portuguese coaches playing the same exact formation, and the 2 of them just go back and forth until Bruno became Bruno. That had 0-0 written all over it.
And Bruno is out for tomorrow's game, so that's something that could be huge.
Yes.
In regards to this 2-2 game between Spurs and Wolves, sounds like it's Spursy. I mean, this is what Spurs does, right?
The Spurs being Spurs. I mean, you do all the work to come back, take the lead, and then you just give it away. And Inge can only do that much. He really can. Or BM says Bobby Reid isn't an EPL level player anymore. That's why he's not playing.
No, I don't agree with BM. Bobby Reid still have something left in him. He just have a youth what here, and I think that, you have young baby a yard. Them things they affect you.
Yeah.
Spurs 1 win in the last 5 games, a 5-0 defeat over Southampton, 2-2 with Wolves, 1-0 defeat Forest, 6 against Liverpool, and 4-3 against Chelsea. Ange says that they will go on the transfer window, Junior. I mean, Daniel Levy have to spend some money. Where do they go? Who do they sign? What era do they? I mean, I did just offload some people like Richardson.
You see, that is a question, because I think Spurs need a culture change. So you can't. All you'll be doing right now is trying to maintain some form of position. If you're going to transfer window, you cannot make the cultural change that is necessary right now. There's just too many pieces out there that are Spurs-like. I'll just put it that way. So you can sign 2 big baller, you're going to have 4 Spurs-like players at the field.
Yeah,
it's just a sitting time back. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It just said that, I think, as a way of motivating the players. And that's a way of saying, yo, figure this out, because I am trying to find a replacement. But in all reality, they can't. It's just Spurs being Spurs.
Crystal Palace 2-1 over Southampton. Everton 2-0 defeat versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest impressive run. Probably the best game of the weekend. Fulham 2-2 with Bournemouth. Good football game. Very good football game. Entertaining action, back and forth. Basically 2 teams that are pretty much in form, and 2 managers who, one of them resurrect them brand in Marco Silva at Fulham, and Areola quietly do some good work at Bournemouth. And if he continues in this run, I don't see him staying at this club. He deserve a bigger work, because Bournemouth play some good football. Good football. Before we look at the table, Junior, Arsenal won on a Friday night? Yep, Friday over Ipswich 1-0. Brentford and Brentford and Brighton drew 0-0. Kai Havertz with the goal for Arsenal, but more importantly, Saka is going to be out till what, March?
Yeah, many weeks.
What does Arsenal do? Does Arsenal go in the transfer window and get somebody? Or they recall a Fabio Vieira, who's on loan at Porto?
You have...
Jesus has arrived, because Jesus has played some ball from what year?
Yeah, Jesus is there, and then you have Raheem Sterling. How much more?
But I think Raheem Sterling is also injured, right?
Apparently, but not for weeks.
Okay.
So when he fall back, he can play on the right wing. I mean, we are going to see the value of Saka now, because I have questioned it. Now we're going to see it. Now, will they go in? Why would I go in the transfer market to replace Saka for 3 months in January? That's not feasible to me. So
I get a loan.
Huh?
I get a loan.
Yeah,
I mean, do you have any disgruntled winger at any club that you can get off somebody book and then pay half the salary that can come in and give you strength?
Oh my God! So isn't it tailor made for one Marcus Rashford?
Yeah, but I touch the one that's still, you know. But I don't touch the one that's still, but if you have a disgruntled winger at a club and you can bring him in to come give you a strength, and the other side cover half his salary and you cover half and you keep him moving.
Isn't this tailor-made for Marcus Rashford?
I think this would be tailor-made from the Manchester United fans base,
No.
but we don't know if Arsenal fans them really want to take on that.
The Arsenal fans should want Marcus Rashford. Manchester United fans shouldn't really care, because it's not like you strengthening Arsenal is going to stop Man U from finishing fourth. I mean, with a relegation side. So now is the time. And not only that, Garnacho could be available. I mean, and not only for Man U. We don't know how long Modric might be gone forever. I don't know. Let's say Modric only get a 2 week.
Yeah, so what? Mikhail Modric. You don't want that brother there, man. Nah, foolish.
No, but we're talking about, but that's loan. Like you're not going loan in a baller. Who else?
You want loan in somebody who you can use who's disgruntled.
But which other players out there that you can think about?
Well, you have got just fish around the market. It's not just England alone. You look over Spain, look over Italy, look over Corner leagues, and see if there's a winger who is a good player, but him really pissed off with the club and the club situation, and say, yo, baller, come run some minutes for a few months. But the Marcus Rashford one that you say is front and center. And I would be surprised if conversations aren't taking place, but I don't know if that will happen.
I mean, after all, one side gave the other side Robin Van Persie. He can return the favor.
But
we'll see.
But Arsenal, with a much needed victory, I mean, well, with that victory, I don't even know what to say about Arsenal's victory these days. Liverpool on top at the end of 2024. Forest in second, Arsenal in third. Arsenal and Liverpool both have a game in hand on Forest. Chelsea with also a game in hand sitting in fourth position. And at the end of the Premier League table is the usual suspects. Southampton, Ipswich and Leicester City. Any thoughts on the table, family? Big takeaway. At the table at the end of 2024.
Right now is a chase. Is a chase for Nottingham Forest. Who can catch Nottingham Forest and put them in the rearview mirror as quickly as possible so they can?
I mean, but if Arsenal win them next ball game, they're supposed to jump over Nottingham Forest.
True, but will they win their next ball game?
And if Chelsea win them next ball game, they're supposed to jump over Nottingham Forest.
But remember, I said put them in the rearview mirror.
Yeah. So really, right now, who are running Nottingham Forest is Man City.
No, both teams are running. I think all you don't win until you win, Benton.
Yeah, you don't win until you win. Fair enough.
So that is my takeaway from the table. Before we start talking about title race,
Yeah.
let's see who can go over. Because we know that. Look, one thing I can guarantee this year: Nottingham Forest not winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
So if you are behind Nottingham Forest, and we know Nottingham Forest not winning the Premier League, you don't have a chance of winning Premier League.
Yeah.
Right? So you need, the quicker you can go leapfrog Nottingham Forest and put them in the rearview mirror, then you can start make Liverpool start sweating.
One
Right?
of the teams with really kind of a poor run is, and the manager, young manager, is under a bit of pressure, is Brighton. Now Brighton is sitting above Spurs with a game in hand, in 10th position. Do you kind of just allow the young man to just do him, although he's 34 years old, or is part of the expectation of the job? You know, he's gonna run through a rough patch, and then have to coach him way out of it.
I think there's something more going on at Brighton.
Okay.
Recently, they cut pretty much the whole of their famous recruiting staff. So there's more going on at Brighton. There's more going on at Brighton.
All right, that's it for Premier League Roundup, family. We're going to touch some other things before we go my way out. Last show for 2024. Over in the Scudetto, we're going to take a look at the standing in the Scudetto and how things lay at the land. Atalanta and Napoli tied on 41 points. Important victory today for Napoli. Inter right behind with a game in hand. Junior, talk to me about the Scudetto and Monza. Former Milan owner, Bongo, former Pitali, Silvio Berlusconi's club, new club, Monza, is at the bottom of the Scudetto. Atalanta doing a very good thing. And Ademola Lookman is doing even a bigger thing. Talk to me about the Scudetto, family.
The big uncertainty, the big unknown, because you rightfully so, you corrected me earlier when I was bigging up Conte, when Atalanta with their some form of a heavy metal, it's a heavy metal football, they play heavy iron.
Yes, yeah.
Heavy iron football, where it's an all or nothing kind of a football game they're playing. And it's coming down to this 3-horse race that, I think Inter is going to eventually run away with it, to be honest. I think Inter is going to be the standard bearer when it's all said and done. But the Atalanta and the Napoli experiments are the storyline is good. And this is good for Italy. It's good for Serie A that they have some form of a competitive league, because they get pushed back with all of the negativity that happened over the last couple of years. Now is a chance for them to kind of rev up back them engine and have some must-see football games. So I like it. There's parity there, but I think at the end of the day, Inter is the cream that's going to rise to the top.
And I 100% agree. It's the most competitive of the so-called big leagues right now. And kudos to brands, Scudetto, brand marketers, and CBS Colossus for bringing the content for it. And the games are entertaining. The entertaining ball game is definitely not to the speed of some of the leagues that we watch, but the ball game will go on, and time will tell. I think at some point my only final statement regarding the Scudetto is at some point Milan and Milan supporters need to figure out what Milan will become.
AC Milan, right?
AC Milan, not Inter. AC Milan, yeah. What AC Milan, the Rossoneri, the storied club, what they will become. Because I can see one hand where AC Milan become a ground for American players to kind of produce or support brand America. And of course they're owned by Redbird American brand. And that is concerning. So I'm looking forward to see what will happen in 2025, where it's concerning from the vantage point that AC Milan is not really competitive. This is not what AC Milan historically would have done. And, you know, and you have Zlatan is in the organization, so you kind of expect some sort of more forceful talk for saying, yo, and then need fix up, brother. So they're sitting in the 8th position. So that is something I'm interested to see what will happen. In La Liga, family, Barcelona still trying to, at the new year, I think one of the biggest storyline is how Barcelona just drop off. Just drop off. Barcelona started so well and just drop off. I mean, and with a game advantage over Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, Barcelona is still behind both of them on 3 points with Atletico Madrid, 2 points with Real Madrid. Junior, what are going on the side of us? In your assessment?
In La Liga, and especially Barcelona, they are very cliquish, right? We saw what happened with Luis Figo when he went from Barca to Real Madrid and how the reactions were. And they've been like that. They've been like that for years, right? Olmo is a Spanish baller playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, but more importantly, a Spanish club, a Catalan club, right? And Olmo cannot be registered. But you have players out there on the squad that refuse to leave in the past so that Olmo and others could have been registered. Eventually, those cracks will surface in the team. Eventually, we will see that some players isolate themselves, and then when adversity hit, instead of everybody staying compact as a unit, them crack and break up into them little pieces, right? So I think this is a derivative of what's going on. They knew Olmo was going to be gone in a couple of weeks, where he can't play anymore until they figure out this registration thing, and it broke the team spirit. Hansi Flick could have papered over the cracks as much as he could, but you can't break that Spanish loyalty. Can't do it. Can't do it. Plus,
and the breaking news: The Guardian is reporting that Barcelona will register Olmo. All right.
Okay, but then the other part now is, BM says the influx of American ownership in the top leagues across Europe is concerning. Period, not just for AC Milan. True. 100%.
Man, them have money. Man, them have money. Sit down, pan. I guess COVID money have sit down, pan, and them more invested.
No, they think they have money. They think they have money sitting down now, but they don't know. Especially in England, ownership is a part of the community. So you can't make business decisions for your football team. It's a community decision. And sometimes that doesn't really make business sense. So that's what the Americans are learning. But for Barca, yeah. And when are we going to start talking about Yamal and his dropping form?
Well, there's injury issues there. I think there's injury issues. But before we leave the Yamal situation, before we leave the Olmo situation, just update the Barca faithful, because we have a lot of football club Barcelona fans that listen to Ball Chat, you know, and we don't want to bias the thing. You know, according to the Guardian, it says, quote, FC Barcelona have reportedly closed a last-minute £100 million, 89 what, 0.2 million euros. They are 89 to deal to sell VIP boxes. Or is 100 million euros, 2 million pounds to sell sell VIP boxes to the newly renovated Camp Nou to Middle Eastern investors. The club are hopeful that the sale will allow them to meet financial fair play rules and finally extend Dani Olmo's registration to the entire football year. Dani Olmo registration is set to expire the 31st of December. And if he's not registered for the entire football year, he can't play ball for Barcelona going from January to the entire La Liga. And subsequently, rumors had it. It was reported that if he's not allowed to register, then January, he might take for himself. But his camps say a lie. Junior, Middle Eastern investors apparently decided to purchase VIP boxes at the newly renovated Camp Nou. Them not even get the box them yet. Them have put up the money. Yo! Yo!
When them do investigations 30 years from now, you're going to hear that Barca they were selling they were bidding out the same VIP section to 3, 4, 5 different groups.
And so not just Danny Olmo, the Barcelona needs to register. They need to also register Paul Victor, who they also have. So I don't know going with the scammer side. I don't know. And of course, the lower court, court in Spain ruled against Football Club Barcelona regarding this Olmo situation. Football Club Barcelona took the league to court, saying that Olmo's registered or whatever. The rules are unfair, and the club said, "Take one yourself," to paraphrase, aka. So, now continue on regarding the Lamal situation. Sorry, Drew.
How many players at Barca get affected by injury? Unfortunately.
Young baller still not junior. I mean, young baller. And we can hype them all we want, but at the end of the day, 16-year-old youth, at some point, I think there has to be a bit of wiggle room in the expectations. And he hasn't been playing because I think he's injured. Yeah, he's injured. In fact, this is probably why Barcelona now win the ball game. You see, maybe it wasn't even Hansi Flick's fault. Maybe it was Lamal all along.
Okay.
So, but as it stands with La Liga, Atletico Madrid, we cannot say enough about the work of Atletico Madrid and Cholo and their achievements so far this year. And, good luck to them in 2025. Massive sort of achievement.
And reportedly, they've already offered Manchester United 60 million for Garnacho.
All right, so that's another thing that. What is Cholo doing? Cholo is looking to secure the services of all Argentinians who are disgruntled. So what's the reportedly offer for Garnacho?
60 million.
So this is the same club who couldn't afford Conor Gallagher, and them have 60 million for Garnacho?
Gallagher and Garnacho, you'll find the money.
But this is one to watch. Do you think this is a deal that will go through?
Yes.
And where does he go at Atletico Madrid? Where does he play? Or you don't even care as long as you get him out of Man United?
No, no. Garnacho is a dynamic player, and I would like for him to stay, but he's a Cristiano Ronaldo clone. He loves Ronaldo so much he mimics him, and he wants to go to Spain. He does. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, quickly before we go, Maria, we're going to just take a look at Bundesliga standing. Well, we queued up Bayern Munich, but we'll kind of just get Bundesliga standing. Big up to a man called Vincent Kompany. Big up Vincent Kompany and Bayern Munich, separating from Leverkusen by 4 points, 36-32. Yeah, man, I think they might win. I think the important question for Bayern Munich is what will happen to Alphonso Davies. And
I would have thought he was tailor-made to go to Real Madrid. Maybe he still will go there.
Yeah, but kudos to Bayern Munich and what they're doing. And Bochum is at the bottom in Bundesliga. I remember, right, before we go, Maria, because a festive football show, we have a touch Jamaican football report and JPL League update, our Jamaican Premier League score update. Dumbo holding 2-2 with Racing United. However, you pick up a one-piece from Mobile, and Cavalier and Portmore drew 1-1, and a fight. Mullines, Butter Bros aside 5-0 via Phoenix United. And Junior will get your thoughts on what going on with Veer Phoenix United. Tivoli 5-1 over Humble Lions, and Waterhouse is currently trailing Mount Pleasant 2-0. Junior, talk to me about the scores, but this is a bit surprising about Veer Phoenix.
Why is it surprising? Because it's Butler side?
Because Mullines are above side.
Yeah, but is there that big of a side that it is shocking when Mullins...
Actually, two of them are right next to each other. Them are
right. So, and we saw recently that Veer signed the Mona defender, right? So, a lot of the Monaco players, I don't know, I shouldn't say a lot of, they are signing the Monaco ballers now to a contract, which is a good thing. But again, patience is needed when building a side, because we know Veer more flirting now with relegation. And can you imagine Harbour View getting relegated?
Something of a change. Before we go where we are, we have to highlight the Caribbean showcase, right? That's coming up.
Yes.
Premier showcase that's coming up. Next week? Let's pull up the date before we tell the people I'm wrong.
January 7th.
January 7th. Through Caribbean Showcase for events and details. Check out Caribbean Premiership at CaribbeanPremierShowcase.com. Women's Showcase is January 7th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. UWI Field. Then there is a showcase in St. Elizabeth, January 8th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's a men's showcase. And then they return to Kingston on January 9th for another version of the men's showcase from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Junior, talk to me about the showcase. And I know 7 did up on the road, but
it's a great opportunity for a young footballer out there. That if both male and female, if you want to get the opportunity to play football at the next level, it is something to work yourself towards. It's something to strive for. I won't say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it is close to it, where you can go out there and you can perform at such a high level that you will be seen by scouts. You will get an opportunity to even go to college. So take this opportunity. For in some cases, it might be a sacrifice there you have to make. But if you want it, you really want it, go out there and achieve it. Go out there and try and get it. Yeah, go ahead.
Tell the people them about what we propose. I mean, if any baller that email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com, we will cover the registration costs for 4 players.
Right. We'll be covering 4 players. So just email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. If you know anybody that's a young footballer, we've had young footballers reach out to us on our Instagram before. This was a couple of years ago, and saying, I'm a young baller, this and that. This is your opportunity. More than sending out Instagram clippings and things, go to this camp. You have international players that come there at this camp as well. So go there, see where you measure up against the best, and decide if you want to play at the next level. We will be sponsoring for attendees at the camp. We know the organizer very well. Big up Brian. So we will make sure the communication get across that player X has been paid for, and we will let you know and Brian know, and we will make the communication and make the link there that you will know that you can just go up there, show your ID, show who you are. So I am the player that Ball Chat is sponsoring. Go there and put in a good show, man. And go get a scholarship. Go get a scholarship to play, to go to college and further your education. Play the sport that you like and help to set your family. This is in some cases, this is a generational change opportunity. So go out there and take it, man.
And to highlight the schools, some of the schools that are colleges are schools, not just colleges. The schools that have been confirm where coaches or representatives or scouts from those institutions will be at the showcase. According to Sportsmax, Iowa Western College, Wright State, Eastern Kentucky, Pearl River, Togolese College, NYU, UConn, Cumberland. I mean, enough school there. Yo, what's that? Johnson County, Linwood, Missouri State, Kaiser University, Hampton University for women. Enough school there, man.
No, this the thing too. The key is look at at the end of the names. You see NCAA D1,
yes.
D3s,
yes,
NAIA, and CC's community college, right?
Yeah.
And trust me, all of them are great opportunities.
Yeah,
but
great opportunities.
D1, if you can get a D1 scholarship, you are talking all expenses paid, top of the line facilities. D1 and D2, top of the line facilities, and the higher up you're going in division, D1 sports, Division 1 sports, your whole life is laid out for you the next 4 years. All you have to do is go there and put in your work, maintain it. Your life is laid out for you. D2, D3, the lower you go NAIA, you get a little bit more leeway, a little bit more free time. Community college, you get a little bit more free time in terms of where you can make changes in your life. But you want it. Let me just put it this way. If this was in America, you put out in a community that Division 1 coaches are going to be at this camp, the whole community is going. And I really hope people in Jamaica understand the significance of this camp. This is not a play thing. This is the top of the line opportunity. So don't let nobody tell you no foolishness. If you can get into an NCAA school, D1, D2, D3, NAIA, or community college, you are guaranteed to get a higher level education, and all you have to do is maintain your quality on the field. That's all. Don't throw away this opportunity.
Yeah, man, and the professional coaches include Atlanta United, the Five Stripe here in the ATL, will be sending representatives along with Houston Dynamo, and both are MLS clubs, so you will have professional coaches from MLS clubs. And we also have CSF Spartini, a club out of Moldovan Super League. Yo, so all who brave like Norman Campbell to go a cow corner, go play ball. Yeah, man, this is something that is really, really important for young players to be able to go ahead and make use of this opportunity. So I want to reiterate again, the seventh women's showcase is at the UWI Bowl, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The 8th men's showcase is at Stets Soccer Field, 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. The 9th of January, 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. men's showcase at JFF Training Facilities, UWI home field. So you have 2 showcases for men, 2 opportunities. You can go at St. Elizabeth, Boom Bam, or you can compete at on the 8th, and you can also compete at the JFF Training Facilities on the 9th at 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. And big up to a family who's offering room and curry goat breakfast for a night. And I think a woman we are put up. We not put up no man.
Yeah, for that opportunity is for women, but email us first.
Yeah, we're gonna put up. If there's any ladies who's gonna go, because we do understand that the 7th for the women's competition, women's showcase is in the corporate area. So Ball Chat is willing to cover the cost of 4 players. 4 players, and if they need board for the night, those 4 ladies need board for the night, email us ballchatpodcast@gmail.com, and it will get you a place to stay with no management, have place over there for stay, and you get, breakfast included.
Yeah.
There's nothing else, and we're gonna get Brian on the show. Hopefully, we can get Brian before he leaves. Maybe next weekend we're gonna try to see if we can get Brian to come forward and give an overview of the level of registration and the level of expectation and what they're looking for from ballers as they enter this thing.
Yes.
We can send more Caribbean Premier League Premier Showcase, and they've held it in 3 different countries. They've had it in Trinidad and Tobago, they've had it in Grenada. So the man them do them thing and proud of the work, proud of the thing, proud of them.
Big up Kofi Powell. Kofi say he'll ball chat. BM says not just Darman Campbell, Shamar Nicholson and Cephas went to small leagues in Europe and developed. Trevante Stewart is playing in Serbia now.
Yeah, man. And
people take my foolish advice. Get the college offer.
Yeah, man. And want to reiterate again the showcase, the level of college coaches. I'm counting about 20 to 30 colleges are higher level institution here. We will be sending representatives to the showcase event, and professional coaches, Atlanta United, Houston Dynamo, and the CSF Spartan out of Malvo will be sending coaches. So our representative to scout, because you don't know if you can get a few ballers anywhere. Talent is abundant. So Jamaicans, forward.
And one last thing to add to it, just so people should know, but we shouldn't take it for granted that everybody know this. We're in 2025 by then. A lot has happened technologically in the world, right? The fact that coaches sending representatives there, meaning that they are showing a direct interest and they want people off the island, right? But coaches talk. Videos will be out there that is being taken. So even if nobody there look at you, people out there and in other organizations will be aware of what is happening at the field. And a guy might be there, because remember, a team goes there, UConn for argument's sake. Let's say UConn, they have 2 center backs that are leaving, that are graduating this year. They have to go and find replacements, right? Well, let's say them have a freshman superstar that's a striker and two wingers that are sophomores. They don't need to recruit wingers and start and strikers right now. We are here for 2 center backs. Well, guess what? I'm the UConn rep, and I went there and I saw this young Jamaican youth. He's 16 in the 11th grade, superstar striker, fast like grease lightning. I am going to call my friends in my division and say, yo, we don't need a striker, but I'm telling you right now, here's a youth that you cannot miss. So the opportunity is even wider than you think.
Yeah, man, 100. So remember, email us at ballchat. Let me speak slowly. Email us at ballchat, BALLCHAT, ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. We'll cover, if you know a baller, if you know a young baller who cannot cover the registration fee, we'll cover 4 young players to attend this event, and we'll also provide, make sure that if there's young ladies who need to attend this event, we'll make sure that they get room on board so that they are safe and get back to them players. All right? I hate that. Festive football, we are going where we are. Time for go where we are. And hopefully next week we can get Brian on the show. So for about 5 or 10 minutes to have a more overview of, because back then we'll have registration supposed to be gunning as ballers forward, Again, I want to salute the listeners. Thank you always for joining us. Thank you for riding with us in 2024. We're going to do an official Ballers and Bugs of 2024 early in 2025. Maybe the second episode in 2025, Junior. We need to do that. And man. Salute the people then, because We love this discuss football, and you guys really make this product worth doing it, you know?
For real, for real. And big up to all everybody out there, all the families out there. Big up on yourself. Stay blessed. I don't know. Well, let's get to a great 2025.
All right. See there. Y'all connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast and X at Ball Chat 1. We soon get rid of X.
We soon change that.
We soon get rid of X. Don't connect with us on X. Connect with us on Blue Sky. But for the ballers, the young players who are interested, again, email us at ballchatpodcast, BALGATPODCAS at gmail.com. We'll cover the cost of 4 young players. Junior, looking forward to 2025, family. Bless up yourself.
Bless up. Later.
All right.